You know, again, man. Oh, that fucking Ken.
He is the worst. Doesn't even have blonde hair.
Oh yeah, and real quick, this is a 5-second countdown that elapses 40 seconds. Amazingly, it's pretty impressive.
Oh, gotta watch out for the destructible environments.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think they were actually going to do a street fight right now?
I honestly didn't. Fucking Guile.
We were going to have Ryu in a fight. It's more important to show Guile. He's the main Street Fighter, right?
Yeah, with his 2 big missiles. And yes, he arrested everyone.
Is that legal?
I don't know. It's really unclear. I mean, it's the A in, so it's not the U in. But, like, what is his authority here? Like, is he a military colonel? Is he a police officer? You know, he's kind of dipping his hands in a lot of different things.
That's not what Cammy wears.
Not yet.
No.
So, if I can just take a moment to point out the one Asian guy who stood up and like gave his report, John, I'm gonna have to default to you. What is his name? Sawada?
That is Captain Sawada.
Yes. This is my sticking point because literally, as we've pointed out, every Street Fighter character is in this movie except for Fei Long. And then here is this Asian martial arts fighter guy who is not Fei Long and an original character. Like, you were so close. You had everybody except one. Like, why is he not Fei Long?
Because they did not want to get sued by the Lee family for likeness rights.
And that, like, of all the things in this movie that don't make sense, that's the one that makes the least sense to me because there's 14 characters. They had 13. One character that matched perfectly and said, nah, fuck it, original guy.
It is very odd that they went all except one, but I do love. I was looking it up, and Capcom wanted Sawada to be like a new character. He was in the game version of the movie, and Capcom thought they were going to be able to market this Sawada guy as like an actor and video game star. And then this movie tanked, and that didn't happen. So it's pretty good. One question though, that is fucking T-Hawk, and they don't explain why he has a Band-Aid on his forehead for the entire movie.
That's T-Hawk?
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's got, like, at the beginning of the movie, he came back with a bandage thing across his head, and now he's got a big Band-Aid on his head, and it's there the entire movie. Like,
I like how Vega has prison claws.
Yeah, prison Vega.
Build himself a super shank.
Hey, is Cody in this?
They had not brought Cody into the Street Fighter games yet. So
it would have been a pretty good inclusion to have him just kind of sitting casually in the corner of this,
in jail,
Shadaloo prison.
Well, this isn't even Shadaloo prison. This is like not fucking United Nations prison in Shadaloo.
Shadaloo City, yes. It's Shadaloo City demilitarized zone. It's just really bizarre.
Could you imagine if there was a cameo from like Mike Hagar?
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Hagar and Zangief.
I'd be in favor of it. But yeah, so they got
green.
They got Blanca in the chamber. They're pumping him with green and orange chemicals, and
showing him. I wonder what that's going to lead to.
Showing him war movies. So could he become the ultimate killing machine? I don't know.
They do have a bag of DNA mutagens.
Yeah.
Use extreme caution.
And like I think the other one said like radioactive plasma. So like really be careful.
Use extreme caution. Oh, okay.
Don't drink it.
Yeah.
It looks like Ecto Cooler, but I'm telling you it's radioactive plasma.
Why do we set this? The refugee center. Wait, does it say Oh, okay. It's an abbreviation. I thought it literally said "and refugee center," like one out of many.
I mean, that is the cold hard truth.
Well, that's not the best English. You're not supposed to do "and" when the word begins with a consonant.
Of all the things we should judge this movie on, grammatical rules should not be like one of them.
They got P on their shirt.
That's P for prisoner.
God, someone please shank Ken. I hate him.
We did miss one of Guile's greatest lines where he says, "Cole de wake call." meaning wake up.
I want to know how many of his lines had to be 80-yard, like recorded
All
after. Like,
of them.
Because it's just I don't understand how these are like the takes they settled on. Like nothing he says sounds like it should come out of a human being's mouth.
He's not American either.
Yeah, and he's playing like this, like kind of winking, like head nod, like Rat Pack thing. Like the only way to
well, he could have gotten his American citizenship later. You know, he
was literally called the Muscles from Brussels. I love how there's 2 American characters in this, and they said, okay, make one of them Belgian and one of them a douche.
Yeah, one of them awful. Oh, and one-liner attempt coming up. It's terrible.
Oh, okay.
Did he repossess Sagat's business? Like, you know, I own this city. I'm the repo man, and you're out of business. Like, what? It's just the guy that directed and wrote this also wrote Die Hard. So, like,
really?
Oh, that explains it.
I believe this was his directorial debut and directorial, swan song. Yeah, they did not allow him to continue directing movies.
Is it a swan song if you only get one?
I don't know. Finale?
Movie?
Oh, look at Ryu being all shifty and stealing the keys, because Ryu is known for being a trickster, right?
That's what I'm saying, man. Ken and Ryu being these fucking, like, you know, I don't know, swindler, hustler dudes. It just doesn't seem like it'd be that hard to remake this movie with, like, some sort of martial arts tournament going on. Like, some reason for there being a lot of fighters.
I love the fact that Vega and Sagat were trying to kill them, and then they helped them escape. Like, no.
Yeah. Well,
like, we've got our keys. We're gonna get out of here. Well, help us. Fuck off.
They only tried to kill him with Nerf guns. Yeah. Wasn't that serious?
And then they tried to make him fight a Spanish friend. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right. Now, I do like you finally get to see some Guile hair. Jean-Claude's got his hair nicely combed up, but it's just not tall enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't quite fan out. It needs to fan out more.
That's the thing about Guile's in-game hair is it's impossible. Like, it's absurd. You'd have to have the world's thickest hair and use so much product. Like,
I actually remember, I forget like what magazine or website it was, but somebody did an article where they went to a hairdresser and got Guile's haircut and actually like got his sideburns shaved off and then everything styled up and combed over to a flat top.
Gotta love this about Street Fighter is the gunplay.
Yeah, that's my favorite part of Street Fighter is when you shoot at each other with guns.
I also love the fact that Ken took 3 shots and hit Guile 3 times, and Guile emptied an entire magazine and never hit a fucking truck.
The military colonel.
Yeah. He's really just not good at his job.
Oh, you showed them Chun-Li.
Yeah, she does an unnecessary flip and drops her calculator watch on the truck. And yeah,
fuck, the box is up. And Ken and Sagat are gonna kiss.
I mean, that's part of my fan fiction.
And that's the end of the movie because Guile's dead.
Yep.
All right, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us.
And credits. 22 minutes.
This was Street Fighter. You know. But I love the. It's like, let's really sell it that Jean-Claude Van Damme might be dead and that Ken and Ryu might have just double-crossed everybody. Yeah, that's believable.
Oh, God, could you imagine being a kid in the theater and the movie ended right then? Oh.
The movie's 22 minutes long, and it ends with Guile dead.
I want my $8 back.
I mean, what if the rest of this movie is just like Guile stuck in purgatory? And
I would love the rest of this movie to just be this planning meeting with M. Bison and his Bisonopolis architect.
I was going to say, like, I realize that we're supposed to do a commentary, but when Bison hits his monologue, we should just let it play.
Yeah.
Because honestly, it's beautiful.
It is.
Hey, is that Juana Man?
It is Joanna Man.
Oh man, I used to love
Yeah.
him on Tour of Duty. He played this dude named Taylor. Oh, he was awesome on that show.
Yeah, dude. Miguel Nunez Jr. is playing DJ, who again is the least combative person in the whole movie. He does not fight. I'm sorry to spoil that for you.
Yeah.
But I love him in this scene. He's got such a great rapport with him, Bison. Like he's just got such like a put upon worker thing. Like, man, I'm just.
I like him. He's cool.
Okay.
No, DJ, I'm sad. Oh, all right.
Whatever.
Here he
Can't
comes.
fucking win with this guy. Yeah. Trying to kiss him Bison's ass here.
I'm telling you, Zangief could have easily been in The Hangover.
I actually just saw another movie with the Zangief guy in it, and I was surprised to learn it was Batman Returns. He plays Christopher Walken's son.
Oh wow.
Interesting.
Yeah, who I thought was like a big dumb deaf guy, and then it turns out it's the guy that plays Zangief. And I'm like, oh, cool. I just love the Shakespearean shit. Like, it's necessary. Like, Dennis Hopper didn't give us any of this in Super Mario Brothers.
I mean, by Sonica.
He sells Pax by Sonica. I want it.
I don't know what Pax by Sonic is, but I want it.
It's worldwide peace because he kills everybody.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
He's really M. Bison in this movie is like Doctor Doom. He
Yeah,
basically
it's
wants to
fucking
conquer
great.
the world to fix everything. Like, if I'm in charge of everything, everyone will be happy. Let me dominate the world.
And then everybody can come live in Bisonopolis. It's a project apartment house shaped like a skull.
It's
God, this
like
game's
Walt
so
made
good.
Epcot.
Oh, Zangief crushes this movie.
I love how he's
Sparrow's
talking
egg.
about, like, why do they call me evil? I want to do this for peace. And his city is in the shape of a skull.
Yes. He's really got a grip.
Oh, he loves anatomy. What's the problem here?
Yeah, he's got a motif. It's like Shaq with the Superman logo.
I
Bison
never
likes
realized
wing
I never
skulls.
realized that Balrog has the haircut exactly right.
Dude, the hairline is insane.
Again, it's one of those minor
Whoa.
details. It's like, oh, you got it just right.
Yeah.
Fucked everything else up, but you got the haircut right.
Yeah, that actor is also a Die Hard alumni. He was the other Agent Johnson in Die Hard.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
just
God,
like
the haircut.
Saigon. I was in junior high, dickhead.
Exactly. And the actor's got one of the oddest names ever. His name's Grand L. Bush, which I don't know if that's a name or like or a title. But yeah. Grand L. Bush, like Grand Moff Tarkin. Like,
I can't stop giggling because I'm 13 years old.
he's got a Grand Bush. And yeah, we'll talk later, I guess, or more later about how E Honda is now a Hawaiian man. It's is that the only fat Asian guy they could find for the movie? Like, they couldn't find an
Apparently.
actual like sumo wrestler or Japanese
was-
guy, anything like.
Was
Well, and
Yoko
also-
Tsuno still alive?
That's a good question. I hope so.
Although I'm sure he's Samoan too, though, so not really
Oh.
Japanese.
Hmm.
Although he played a Japanese guy when he was wrestled, which is weird.
Although, like, along the same lines of Raul Julia, just like giving it all, major props to Ming-Na Wen. Like, she does really well as Chun-Li. Not sure what Chun-Li is in this version, but, you know, she sells the
Yeah.
hell out of it.
I mean, she gets her scene. She gets to explain what's going on a little bit later on. But
Well, yeah, but even
no,
that
they-
scene gets trampled by Bison.
Yeah, no, yeah, you lose Chun-Li's motivation in Bison telling her how much he doesn't give a fuck about her. I love it. Yeah, it's she's trying. I think. See, I almost feel like she gets the campy vibe too, because like, you know, some of her line deliveries they reek of like Sci-Fi Channel movie.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, she knows what she's doing.
Yeah. And
God,
I don't want to be the
forgotten
gross
about this,
guy
like,
that
ninja section.
I don't want to be the gross guy that objectifies women, but also Ming Na back then, just fantastic and stunning, and still is. But it's
I was gonna say Ming Na now is fantastic and stunning.
yeah,
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. when she's in like that leather bodysuit, like hell yeah.
Wait,
Mhm.
that's her?
yeah, dude.
That's the cavalry.
Holy shit.
Okay,
Okay.
Another
and
mind
so
blow. That's Mulan.
right.
Again, one step forward, and I'm sure another 2 steps back real soon.
I love this. She followed the tracker into the facility to see who else is tracking M. Bison. And who does she find having a nap?
Guile. Oh, hey.
Kyle.
Sonic
Thought I was
Boom.
kidding.
Oh, we're gonna get to one of my favorite lines.
Oh.
Yep. But like, how long was he laying there?
Yo, why did
That's true. Like people
he
must have
just-
left the morgue like 3 hours
Yeah,
ago. Like,
ah.
well, better still nap here.
Yeah.
And it's like a multi-purpose like morgue / storage closet / tracking facility, and he's still laying under a sheet. Like,
I just noticed that T-Hawk looks a lot like Bill Pullman.
really?
I think.
I don't know if I see it. Yeah. All I noticed is everybody has a big knot on their head. Fucking Guile's got one too. He should be wearing the Band-Aid. Like, look at that. He's got a big fucking lump on his head.
Yeah. Wow.
He does.
God,
What
that-
happened?
He needs to get that checked out. That doesn't look right.
See, and apparently the behind-the-scenes story is for all this Thailand shooting they were doing. Fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme was like fully off the rails on like coke benders and just like sex with Kylie Minogue benders, and like just really not being a professional during this movie.
Nice.
So, maybe he bumped his head into Kylie Minogue. I don't know.
I'm sure he
This is
did.
sex with Kylie Minogue bender, which is the best kind of bender.
Coke bender's good, but add in sex with Kylie Minogue, and it's the best bender ever.
That's some locomotion right there.
I should be so lucky. That was a deep cut.
I mean,
I also
I'm
love
not
the
going to get
fact
that
that
out
like,
of my mind.
I love the fact that he
Wait,
was
wait,
like,
whoa.
lying in.
Why are they writing first sale in that like Asian-y font? Like that
That's the
Thailand.
language.
on
What?
like a cruise
So
missile.
that's how you can tell that it's for sale, but it's not in America.
right.
You've never been to an arms.
Obviously,
Shadowloo
you've never been
arms
to
deal?
Shadowloo.
They were selling the helicopter that was used to evacuate the American embassy in Saigon.
Oh.
That's a priceless artifact. It should be in a museum. No,
This looks cool.
I love the abrupt transition of this. They barely mention what's going on. It's like a black arms market, and M. Bison's hanging out. Like, because if you're M. Bison, you don't send like DJ to go buy your weapons from Sagat. You go yourself, and you take in some dinner theater, as you do from a couple from a couple of entertainers that you didn't vet before the show. Like,
This is a weird bonus stage.
yeah, they don't break the car. Yeah. I mean, actually, so they did break a barrel.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that. Yeah,
Man, how'd she do that?
I like how he's very
that
impressed.
was
break a
good.
barrel or descend from the sky on a rope.
Well, you
Ken's
just
so
explained the
dumb.
second one. I'm talking about the barrel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so again, Ken venting time. So Ken, one of his big story things in the games is that he's engaged and like getting married. And him being thirsty for Chun-Li is
Yeah. that's
just
pretty
not
fucked up.
really, all you had to do was like have them say like, "Man, I'm getting tired of these hustles.
Whoa.
I need to get home to my fiance."
Did you see the way DJ looked at
Yeah,
those women?
that was
yeah, DJ knows what's up, man.
uncomfortable. Oh, DJ, you can't do
Say-
that, man.
He just needs to have a line like, "I need to get home to my wife and everything, or my fiance." Perhaps even have the line, "I should go home and be a family man."
Yeah, I mean that should have happened when Guile was like talking to them before the whole prison break thing. Like, you want to get out of here and go home, be a family man, or you want to fight the good fight, something like that. Just include some lines.
I'm going home to sleep with my wife.
Yeah, I'm gonna bang that circus entertainer right now.
It's very important.
Masters.
It's very important that we make this deal. Hang on. I smell the opportunity for pussy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
what
Where's some of that red hot Shadaloo coos, you reckon?
Whoa, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
God.
No more of that.
Remember when
No more Shadaloo coos?
Okay, maybe we can let it go.
It's bound to come back up.
My favorite part of Street Fighter is when you had an assault rifle.
Yeah.
I mean,
remember,
Bison, he's got a military, but they already said he has access to advanced weaponry, and so he's buying assault rifles from Sagat. And it's like, so wait, is that the good shit? Like, that's just an assault rifle. Like, where's
Although
the lasers?
I do think we skipped over an important part for us watching now, where Chun-Li just kicked the shit out of Ken in a closed tent.
oh,
Oh,
good.
did that happen already? I thought that.
Oh no, she brought him into the tent, and you definitely heard that. Like,
Oh, okay. Damn, I missed the hi-ya.
yeah,
Gotcha. Yeah.
I really don't
See,
like.
yeah, I feel like they need more scenes between Sagat and M. Bison because I think both of those guys are pro actors and they're doing a decent job. Like, again, they're not nailing the characterization on Sagat necessarily, but like Wes Studi's a good fucking actor.
yeah.
What did you
Although-
poke him with?
They
Tampon.
definitely have a good bit later.
They have a good bit right fucking
Oh,
now. The Bison
boy.
dollars.
Oh
come out.
yes.
Why do they call him bison bucks?
You got to listen to this. This is the best plot ever.
What? Oh,
He's
Ah.
he's going to kidnap the Queen of England to change the exchange rate to make Bison dollars worth more money. Like, he is a true mad villain. I love it. Like,
He's so good.
I assumed he was just going to hold her for ransom and send back the bison dollars along with the queen and declare that it was an
give me
exchange.
better money. I'll give you these Bison dollars if you give me some real money.
they're called bison bucks. Ah,
They even make a point to say you're the sumo from Hawaii.
Yep.
that's weird.
And then they mentioned their motivations. The Shadaloo sabotaged his sumo and Balrog's boxing careers. Why? I don't know. Like,
To inflate the rate of bison bucks, obviously.
racism. Like, we don't want a Hawaiian sumo, and we don't want a black boxing champ. Shadaloo.
Why did you sabotage my career? Because you're not white, says our
Yeah.
Puerto Rican master.
Good thing Vega
That's
brought his claw.
our Shadaloo Puerto Rican fucking general.
Yeah, Vega. I like that Vega brought a claw to a gunfight, a guns deal.
That's all he needs, baby.
Catches
boy.
bullets midair with his claw. That'd be sweet.
Fucking Chandler.
Could this deal be any worse?
We could get shot.
Oh my god.
Is that multiple
the-
choice?
There's so many bad responses in this movie, man. And Ken's responsible for a lot of them.
I did notice that they gave him a red tie. It's like, oh,
Yep.
it's kind of red.
Can't believe that they sold out Chun-Li like that.
Well, I mean, Bison was going to strangle him, and we know Bison snaps necks. So,
Oh, yeah.
Chun-Li's problem is that she's too into TV production.
Oh,
And she-
God, I forgot. This is one of the best bits in the movie.
Yeah, but no, they're too into TV production. They shouldn't have left this video. They probably should have just tried to kill him. Like,
Yeah.
the fuck?
I'm not
We're
even
gonna
gonna
kill
lie.
all these innocent people too.
I didn't
Yeah.
see they left a
I
video.
legit
It's,
love this so much.
Yeah, no, they set up a live stream and broadcast it from their truck 30 feet away.
Hey, they're like us. Change the channel.
It's so good.
Fucking run!
I love how they portray
Yeah.
Zangief not as this like powerhouse of Russian pride and this incredible national symbol, but just as this complete idiot.
He's great.
Like, he's such a well-meaning dimwit.
One thing, I think I've said this before in other movies, I do appreciate older movies because they actually had to blow a lot of shit up for that.
They blew some shit up.
Yeah.
They only got one take of
That's
that.
great. That's nice. I appreciate that.
Yeah. And all those people definitely escaped that exploding weapons flea market. Like, fucking M. Bison definitely ran to a safe distance.
I think a weapons flea market is just called a gun show, John.
I just love that it's like he's in a tent and they're selling cruise missiles and he's just like sees a truck coming like, run!
I'm definitely going to call all gun shows weapons flea markets from now on.
That's what they are, baby.
We might have missed it, but I'm confused because they showed like every character's name. There was like Chun-Li, Z, CL Zhang. Then they had E Honda, and then there was G Balrog. Do we know Balrog's first name? Is it George?
Man.
Glenn.
That's
or
worth
like
looking
Gregory?
into. Yeah, Glenn Balrog. Like
Galrog Balrog.
leave it to Johnny. God, that hairline is so unnatural, and I love it.
But it's the game. It's spot on.
And then there's Sagat, who's still 5'1".
Well, in fairness, I'm pretty sure M. Bison walks with heels on.
I can't look at anything but that hairline. God.
It's like an arrow directing your vision.
Yeah. Look at me, motherfucker.
God, I can't believe that's the lady from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's crazy.
I can't believe if you drove a car over Balrog's hairline, it would give you a boost.
Oh.
God.
Oh, God.
Fuck off, Ken.
He's got so many zings, man, and they all suck.
He is just the worst.
I've been spit on by grosser women than you.
Although we are coming up to I think we're coming up to one of the best burns in the movie. It will be coming at a future point.
Okay, yeah. I don't want to sit here quietly waiting for a burn because
Was that-
clearly the scene has transitioned into a hostage pit.
Was that old guy on Cammy?
There was Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Wait, actually?
No, just
Okay.
bland-looking woman. Here you get some great voice acting from Sawada. Definitely his real voice. No question it wasn't dubbed.
Why does he have a laser pointer?
What is
Wow,
going
this
on?
is rough dialogue. Wow.
Yeah, dialogue between Sawada and Van Damme.
Oh, yeah.
Not the strongest scene.
Oh,
I was going to say,
God.
like, as he's sitting there next to the screen, moving his hand to direct, why does he have a laser pointer?
I wanna
He's
see-
right there.
I
Cooler
want
that way.
to see Sawada and Jean-Claude Van Damme in a remake of My Dinner with Andre.
Who's this
God,
guy?
they should get together.
Whoa.
But yeah,
Oh, God, this bit.
real quick
Yeah.
though, going back to or I'll get back to it. Never mind.
He's.
Got to enjoy the torture chamber.
This is
I think
weird.
E. Honda's is going to enjoy the torture chamber. Look at this guy.
I like how the Torture Master looks more like Guile than Guile does.
Yeah.
Torture Master looks like that guy they just added into Street Fighter. What's the giant guy with the tires on his biceps? He's like too big to
Oh.
jump over.
I know who you're talking about. I think he's
He's from
actually
Final
like,
Fight.
Michelin Man?
yeah. No, oh, God.
I want to say he's got like a woman's name.
This is going to bug me. I have to look it up.
All right, yeah, appreciate it, man.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Dude, yeah, he's they straight torture Honda, man.
Oh.
Oh.
See, I don't mind the silly things from Balrog because I mean they're two strong guys hanging out in a torture chamber. Why not have a sense of humor about it? Ken though,
Yeah.
fuck off. Like,
He's the worst.
And here you go, man. Burn those suits.
Abigail.
There you go. Thanks, man.
Abigail's the character from Street Fighter V.
Oh.
Hey, look.
See?
There we go.
They're trying. The problem
Kind
is
of.
that still doesn't look like Ken.
I love all these posters
I
in the
mean,
background.
his hair looks more blonde.
I like Zangief bumping his head there. I don't think that was intentional. The guy went like, he shuddered.
What the? Is he in the bar?
They don't explain why he doesn't give a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Zangief gives you a side thumb. I thought, like, why not?
It's a Shadaloo thing.
No, all the other guys are doing like Nazi salutes. I didn't see any thumbs out.
Yeah,
They were doing it with like their fist.
John,
but,
if you've never been,
Unit.
if you've never been to Shadaloo, you're just not going to understand the thumb sideways thing, man. You got to go and just experience it.
Yeah, I'm never going to ingratiate myself with these people.
They say sun's out, thumbs out.
Yeah.
Should we let the movie take over for the speech?
Yeah, but real quick, also, this guy, the AN official, he got like 5th billing in this movie for this scene and like one other scene, and it's just like, why the fuck was that guy listed? Like, the like credit order stuff is just hilarious.
Is he a fighter from Street Fighter?
He should be Fei Long.
Yeah.
I believe he's Birdie, perhaps.
Oh my god.
Maybe Jen.
I think he officially is the guy who was cheap to get because he was filming Ace Ventura When Nature Calls nearby, and they just fucking brought him in. Like, can you do a scene where you tell Guile to like drop it? Yeah, okay, fine. Give me $10.
Give me 5th billing.
Oh God, I forgot we lost that line.
That line was clutch, man. Yeah. Have you lost your mind? No, you've lost your balls.
You lost your balls.
Like, that's.
Okay, so since we've been talking it over, setting it up, they've just told Guile he can't do this operation.
Yeah. Ugh.
Cool.
Good.
Yeah, awesome.
Ugh.
Yeah, we want to go home still.
Yeah.
Well, a
They
lot
need
of
to insert just a clip of that one guy from Independence Day just giving that really
That's what
hard
I'm saying,
salute.
man. I really think they thought they had an Independence Day on their hands there.
I
It's
gotta
just not-
say, a lot of the soldiers do not look like soldiers.
Yeah, it's a ragtag fucking military they got here. And so the AN guy comes and says, okay, who was the lady with the missing shoe?
Yeah. Who was that?
But
Obviously,
the AN guy
that was
comes
Sakura.
and he relieves him of his command. And so he's like, okay, I'm going to give a pump up speech and we're going to fucking do this anyway. He is now leading a rogue military. Like,
Yeah, I'm
free of any like government approval, sovereignty. He's basically Captain America in Winter Soldier. Like,
he is now staging a coup.
yeah.
At some point, he should be court-martial. I love the fact that all of the like stuffy, arrogant bureaucrat guys, their suits are like a size too large.
Yeah,
all
they're
war criminals.
they're
was
very
the-
90s
It
suits.
was the style at the time.
And I love that he has a boat that says Colonel William F. Guile on the side, and it's a stealth boat.
Go look up the go look up the time.
Peace out, y'all.
Go look up the
Smell you
time.
later.
Go look up the time Derek Jeter says at SNL if you want to see the most oversized 90s suit in your life.
Fuck yeah, I do.
It's so good.
But yeah, I love it, man. He
We'll take
sprays
our
the guy with his
regular
boat. The guy pulls out the handkerchief with like the literal "Well, I never," and just lets this rogue military operation go.
I was gonna say, like, as he's like wiping off his glasses, the woman beside is just, oh, Okay, I'm gonna stop my point to just point out that painting. That painting is
Yeah.
glorious.
Yeah, I want that as a tattoo. Like, my whole back.
And she's wearing red, just like in the game.
Yeah, see, that's canon for the game. It's really just the outfit that Bison wants to fuck her the most in.
I was gonna say it's just her Player 2 costume.
Yeah.
Ah,
Although I will say, like, it kind of bothers me that Chun-Li is a good guy. All the good guys are dressed in blue, while all the bad guys are dressed in red, and they couldn't have put her in blue. Like, they got the dress right. It's just the color's wrong.
Yeah.
time to wear my night.
Although
I figured it's a
props
Bison
to
thing.
Bison for having a smoking cap.
Yeah. And just so many hats on the hat rack. And they're all the same Bison cap.
Well, this is my casual hat. This is my smoking hat. This is my business hat.
Let me make you a drink. I call
Oh,
this
yeah.
one Psycho Crusher.
Mm. I do love the story, the backstory for her with Bison. So he raided her village. The villagers pushed him back, and then somehow he ordered her father killed on the way out, and it succeeded. Like, you know, we knocked you back, and you killed my dad anyway.
Wait.
He's like Thanos. Boom.
That's such a good fucking line, though. I'm not even
Yeah.
kidding, man. Like, I'm not being sarcastic. That's a good fucking like exchange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything about Bison in this movie is good. Like, Raul
Yeah.
Julia sells the hell out of it.
Oh, okay, I got my dick clippers here.
Yeah.
Gonna
Oh.
circumcise that sumo wrestler.
Dick clippers.
Yeah, that's definitely what he said. He said, "Hail Bison."
I love how they added that Hawaiian music cue because they're really emphasizing that, like, he's a Hawaiian sumo. I'm surprised he doesn't have a fucking lay.
That is a
Chandelier.
great chandelier. You know, the bone motif is pretty good, man. You know, Bison's got his themes.
I
He
like
likes
how
the
he has
bone.
bison slippers too.
Hated you.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
I want that one.
We should
What
get
is
that
that?
poster sized for all of us.
Wow, that really does not fit with the rest of the room.
He probably loves it though. He's very like narcissistic.
It's like the Simpsons episode where he gives the dude those cufflinks.
Yes.
Fuck this.
So wait, is this coup already made the papers? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
God stole the military.
I
Yeah,
said,
they printed a magazine with a Mortal Kombat face-off screen on it.
Test your might.
I fucking love him so much in this.
Oh.
He's so good.
Because see, again, I love his, like they established it earlier, he's got like this obsession with hand-to-hand combat.
that baby.
I never realized that his drink stirrer has the Shadowloo logo.
Of course.
He's all in.
Wow.
Whoa, Bison, that is aggressive.
That is one thing you did not describe Ming Na Wen as.
Yeah, seriously, especially when she's got those studded Chun-Li bracelets on. Like,
Yeah.
Seriously, I love the fact that they have a canonical explanation for her giant fucking bracelets.
hey, that's why they did the thing with Dalzim being in prison, so he would have the rings on his hands.
Again, like they on some parts of this, they're like, how can we make this as accurate as possible? And at some parts, they're like, yeah, fuck it, do whatever.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh, you think it's a Bison escape pod? See, right here is where E Honda needs to launch himself headfirst
Yes!
into the fucking door.
Yeah.
Like, hoot, hoit.
So it's like, no, move out of the way. I'll get it. He just slaps it 1,000 times.
That'd be cool too.
Why did the exit door close so late? That should have closed a while ago. And Bison's in the little pod just fucking with
Wait
him.
for this. This is my favorite piece of editing in the whole movie.
Oh wow.
Fade on the skull fireplace to Bison cackling evilly.
Oh, God, that
But
boat-
with a
that's a
closed
big
mouth,
fucking
so it
boat.
matches up perfectly.
That boat is something serious.
wow, whoa.
So they
Everything
had
about
they
Kyle
had to
was
do
something
this scene.
serious.
I read about it. They had to do this scene with boats because they were filming this on location in like Thailand. And if they used helicopters, they were afraid it would stir up military tensions with like a neighboring country. So they had to do everything with boats instead.
Mm.
That definitely sounds like a line that was read and not added in later.
Yep. They never dubbed Sawada. That's Sawada's voice, all right. We'll be there, Colonel.
God, I want that My Dinner with Andre movie so bad.
Just
My dinner with
save
Sawada
some
would be so good.
for us.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude. This is where it would be like a Rocky training montage, but instead it's Jean-Claude Van Damme driving a boat and putting in a cassette tape.
They should have gotten Kylie.
That's
Minogue to
actually
sing
a
this song.
VHS tape of. Yeah.
Is this a sex
Oh.
tape you made?
I need to watch my motivation. And yeah, you think it's the motivation is like Giles' like wife? No, it's his friend Charlie.
I
It's all
forgot about Charlie.
Friend Charlie.
It really
I'm
is
not-
kind of Winter
Oh.
Soldier. It's Captain America and Winter Soldier.
That's the Hulk.
Yeah, okay, so it's kind of Hulk, kind of Winter Soldier, but I mean, they took Captain America's best
Is
friend
that Robotnik?
and did a bunch of shit to him. Yes, I believe that is Dr. Robotnik.
the
He's-
guy
yeah.
with the fucking robot.
Better not try and pull anything while I'm reading
What
this
is he
nudie
looking
bag.
at? I'm gonna start jerking it in a minute, guys.
See if
I'm
he
gonna
wants to
make
watch this on
Blanca
his
watch.
monitors.
Oh God, Blanca's watching him jerk.
I
That's
love
what-
the fact that as they were making like Blanca's makeup and everything's like, let's get the wig right, let's get the colors right, let's add some prosthesis on the face. Should we build the muscles up? Nah, it's fine.
Okay, here's what they could have done with Dawson. Just one little thing is like maybe he like drops that clipboard and he needs to reach for it. So he just reaches and his arm stretches just a little bit to get it, you know?
Just a little taste of the yoga. Or he teleports behind somebody and sets them on fire.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Just say, literally, if he was a smoker, like if you just saw him with matches or like a lighter constantly, that'd be fine.
Yeah. But yeah, so he reverses course. He stops showing the war footage. He shows them the I Have a Dream speech, and Blanca regains his humanity. It's a good touch. You know. Free of context, it's still a very good speech.
Someone in that boat was wearing a white shirt. I'm pretty sure none of the characters were actually wearing white shirts.
Because now is when we want to start nitpicking continuity.
But yeah, I love that Balrog's wearing like just this like homeless guy, like ripped up pair of Zubas pants and like a workout shirt.
Well, it was part of his torture, so obviously he had to have his sleeves ripped off.
Yeah, give me those goddamn Zubas pants. It's true. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Everybody, should have teamed up and punched Bison at once. You idiots.
Those
We're still in-
visors are probably very
Still in
important.
boat, right?
Stealth mode.
Stealth boat.
What was that? The
The
boat
boat goes
sk-
fast and it emits sparks.
Did it? It looked like it was just going the same speed it was before.
Whenever it
Ugh.
goes stealth, it makes a sonic boom.
Let's say again, I like how they added some effect. Okay, let me cancel my first point.
Whoa!
So it's a stealth boat, so like the panels are blocked from radar and whatnot. So they open those panels up to pull out a gun. Like
but
that's just
also-
gonna give you away.
Right here. Yeah.
Oh, here it comes.
Somebody blew up 2 radar stations. Do you think it could be a stealth boatman?
Does he actually
Here
say
comes
that?
Wait, no, we're coming up to the best burn in the movie.
Just so I know, you talking about the Sagat burn?
Yeah,
Okay, good. Yeah, it's the best.
so good.
It firmly plants M. Bison as like top villain, like top tier villain of all time. He's so mean. They gave us the raspberry.
Oh wow, busted coming.
Right.
Jeez, Cameron.
All words I would love to hear from Kylie Minogue's mouth in different contexts.
I'll take him in any context.
Yeah.
What if she's having a stroke and those are the only words that she can say?
Numb arm, busted coming.
I also like how
No, it's still
the
kind
giant,
of
like,
still hot.
how the giant plunger has Alerto written on it.
Yeah. Because they're in fucking Mexico.
I love Alerto.
Movie,
the home
man.
street.
He's great.
Oh, they're dead.
No,
It's bulletproof.
It's a very strong boat.
Ew.
Oh.
See, Sagat understood that
Wait.
reference.
Oh, hey, it's us. That's pretty
so
good.
good.
Shh.
And the face, and like, it's just such a vicious burn. Like,
Oh.
Like it would be one thing to say, "I guess you didn't see that," but then he covers up his eye.
yeah, the
That
rest
is
of his body goes.
cold.
"Ugh." Like,
Oh.
oh, it's so good.
Oh, it's the Bowser Cloncopter.
Yeah.
Is that or the Robotnik thing too?
Ooh.
But man,
Say,
so pandering to video game players by having video games in video game movies coming up yet again. Why is this necessary? They should have fucked me. I wouldn't have done this.
that kickflip.
Yeah.
Whoa, what's that?
That's a Street Fighter.
Yeah, that's how you
Nice.
fucking blow up a boat.
With fight sticks.
Yeah. Oh, this guy's combo heavy.
Man, I would love to have a 6-button layout for driving my car.
Yeah, or for releasing my river mines.
Well, see, that's the secret: is you're trying to find a controller for driving your car when you should be having a controller for driving your personal flying vehicle.
Yeah. See, and Johnny, you were talking about earlier, like, them having to blow real shit up. Like, they really shot some shit off in this river.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah. Somehow that mine is going to home into us.
How are we going to get out of this exploding boat? Let's just jump.
Yeah, bail the fuck out.
Oh,
Fuck
possibly line of the movie?
I can't hear without hearing Two Shoot Sonic Warrior afterwards.
I know.
I had to cover up Intruder Destroyed. Because, yeah, one thing also with this movie, they love the talking voice on, like, megaphones thing. There is, like, an announcement being made in, like, every scene of this movie. It's crazy.
Oh, Robotnik was pissed.
Yeah, Robotnik's really pissed. Yeah, I was going to trap that small animal inside of a robot body. You had to turn him into a giant green and orange man.
Oh God.
Oh.
So is that gonna make them all stretchy and stuff?
Yes.
Yep, he's still a little shrimp.
No.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
Again,
so that's
they
the
got,
thing.
They got facial prosthetics, they got the wig, they got the color, but like, look at the build of this guy.
They got
Like,
it.
he does not look like Blanca.
Yeah, honestly, you could have just done like the Incredible Hulk in a wig, and it would have been fine.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
Lou
you could have
Ferrigno-
just gotten a larger man. Like,
yeah, this is bad.
because they said like muscle mass increased by like 73% or whatever. It's like, so wait, he wasn't like Captain America in the beginning of the first Avenger. He wasn't some little shrimpy dude. He was a military guy already. This guy should be a monster now. Like,
Smoke if you got him.
Yeah, Blanca
Yep.
looks like how I would like make a Blanca costume. Like,
right.
Oh yeah, there were elephants in the Street Fighter stage, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Also, oh wait, maybe it's not right here. Yeah. Okay. She calls her move out like in Street Fighter.
nice.
And she did a leg submission thing. So
Yeah, which clearly had the right physics to it. Like she landed on the ground. The guy definitely didn't jump like through her legs and like land on the ground too. She definitely forced him to the ground with that one. Fourth build in the movie.
I thought it was fifth.
Fourth fucking build. That's the director of the movie.
Really?
The cat.
Yep, Stephen E. D'Souza.
Cat. I was looking at the cat too. Okay.
But yeah, and I love this whole thing's about trying to find Bison's secret base, and it's hidden under this like elaborate, easy to spot ancient temple. Like no one knows where he is. It's like, do you think it's the temple that's at the like the mouth of the river that's full of mines? Like, could that be it? I don't know, man.
That temple's always had mines.
A lot of kids have been being blown up in that river lately, but I doubt there's anything.
Yeah.
I doubt there's a fortified paramilitary facility underneath that temple.
Kids love mines. What are you gonna do?
Time of year. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, Guile hates spiders.
So yeah, and so in fairness, T-Hawk does finally take off his Band-Aid and put on his Indian headband. But like seriously, that guy had a Band-Aid on for almost the entirety of the movie, and it might still be under the fucking headband. Like I don't know.
Like Nelly.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I love the fact that T-Hawk is now inexplicably in his vest, and
Tommy
Cammy
Green.
is now in like basically her leotard, but with pants on as well. Like
Yeah,
slowly
no
but
phone.
surely, everybody's getting into their costumes for no reason.
Yeah, like I was trying to say earlier, just wait till somehow those Zubas pants fall all the way off Balrog, and he's suddenly in the Balrog costume with boxing gloves.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that was my favorite part. Like for no reason, just gloves.
Yeah. I broke into the locker room.
Uh-oh.
I love that.
Oh,
when
fuck,
you
I'm
take
broke.
it out.
I love the sound effect too.
God, can you imagine if you actually checked your bank account and just went, man? Like, oh, no.
Insulting injury, man.
You walk up to the teller at the bank and she pulls up your balance and just she goes
I do love that.
Excuse
It's
me?
not like, is the 20 billion there? It's like, there's no money in that account, sir. Like, oh, shit. Transfer something. We could overdraft it any minute. So yeah,
God,
another thing.
I forgot to return my movie to Blockbuster. I don't want to overdraft. Get somebody in there.
Very real problem when this movie was out. They killed Robotnik.
Yeah, so I definitely never noticed until this watch through that they threw Dulcim into the chemicals. Because
To
I was
stretch
just
them
like,
out. That makes sense.
I wish that were the case. Why is there a fish tank with a rare lionfish in it? That's a very odd thing to have in your like chemical like bionic research lab.
That's where the DNA mutagens come from.
Yeah, dude, they didn't make that guy any bigger.
Yeah, they just fucked up his face.
Yeah. It's just kind of like I don't know. I was gonna cite like a female celebrity or something, but that seems rude. So yeah, fucking poor Blanca, man. He just gets the short shrift in this movie. Like, he barely gets to do shit. He barely gets to fuck anybody up, and
he doesn't even get his electric powers. I don't think.
Right, exactly. He's just in a room full of electricity, but he doesn't use his powers. And now the movie almost gets really fucking dark.
Is this where he puts him down?
Oh my god. I love you, Charlie.
Sorry, boy.
Oh, Green Yeller.
Yeah.
Sonic Boom.
Oh, is this where? Oh, yes.
How'd you reach all the way across the room like
that?
that?
Should have showed him reaching for the gun from all the way across the room.
Oh. This will get him.
He really is just given 110%.
Yeah, he's leaving it all on the reel.
He can't possibly be satisfied with Blanca in that state. Like, wait for my genius. Oh man, come the fuck on. Where's Dr. Dulcim? That's all fucked up.
Like, here's my genius. It's a caveman painted green.
Yeah, exactly. Save 15% on your car insurance.
Mr. Bison, I told you the DNA altercation would be very much a stretch.
Stretch puns. That's another way you could have made him Dulcim. It's just puns.
Just stretch puns.
I love how there is an entire team of like competent martial artists up on that walkway being guarded by like 2 guys. They could very easily escape.
Well, that just goes to show you how the threat of M. Bison is very real. He is very strong.
Zangief's
got
sure
Zangief
worried throughout the movie.
Yeah. Nobody told them how to face act for this movie.
Whoa!
Nice.
Best line of the movie. You just never hear anybody actually yell, "Shoot the hostages."
Yeah.
Like,
That boy, this. Oh god, that would suck if Zangief just got shot.
Oh, dude, if Guile just gunned down Zangief.
Well, that's some good cover he's standing behind. They won't shoot my dick.
God, that lump.
Sonic Boom!
He should have said Sonic Boom. He threw something.
I know.
Everybody out of the weight room.
Oh, is this? Okay.
Shit. I told you we needed.
Cammy has her arms
soldiers.
up, like that's gonna protect her.
Yeah.
Take this off.
These pants are chafing me too.
Oh, there we go.
Best fight of the movie is Zangief and E Honda. Like, yeah.
Oh, he's got like blood on his face. It kind of looks like their paint.
And I think E Honda yelled E Honda as he jumped on him. E Honda.
I do that every time I have sex.
E Honda.
I love that the Shadowloo
say
soldiers
John
have like, you know, when you're 6 and you get the little like plastic knight costume that has that really shitty plastic helmet with the visor, like that's what they're wearing, just painted red.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't need to put the gun on his arm like that. He just being cocky.
Whoa! Found that big butthole.
I've been there.
Yep.
Didn't he already send Ken and Ryu to go let the hostages out?
But he ain't told them to go find Ken and Ryu. Like,
They might be fucking the hostages.
those guys are shifty dudes. Yeah. They're my most trusted men, but if I'm being honest, I don't trust them.
I hate puppies.
He showed him the Charmin commercials.
As we get to this dramatic point where we have army against army and shootout versus shootout, I'd like to remind everyone that this is the movie based on Street Fighter, the World Warrior one-on-one fighting tournament.
Yeah.
And see, that speaks to a problem with like the guy that wrote and directed the movie, because he said somewhere in an interview that he didn't want it to be a martial arts movie. He envisioned it being somewhere between Star Wars, James Bond, and a military movie. I'm like, fuck you.
Why did you pick Street Fighter?
Yeah.
There's pretty
the movie
good
is
Street
literally
Fighter
called
anime.
Street Fighter.
There's not like between those three. That's not a thing. Between James Bond and Star Wars, and what was the last thing?
A war movie.
What?
Yeah. No. That look. The fuck, man?
Nope.
Yeah. I just work here.
Okay.
Raul Julia owns this movie, but if there's like a second best part, it's probably DJ.
Yeah, he just.
And
saw
And
that
also,
scene.
third best is fucking Kylie Minogue firing a rocket launcher.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Okay.
My dreams.
I just figured it out. Ken kind of looks like Emilio Estevez, and that's why I hate it.
Oh,
bit,
he does
yeah.
look like Emilio Estevez.
But yeah, and so Ryu's like, hey, we got to stay and fight. And Ken's like, we're not being paid. It's like, fuck that motivation. Like,
Yeah.
what? That's not Ken, baby. Like,
They're trying to make him into Han Solo or something.
I guess.
Although
yeah.
again, like I guess kind of props for getting Ryu sort of right. Like he wants to stay and fight.
And he said, yeah, it's like, I found something worth fighting for. Like, all right, yeah, like, he used to fight for no reason. Now he's fighting for something. All this could have been, written into a better movie.
I love how they just stayed on that shot of a smoky hallway.
It was a good shot.
Yeah.
They used up a lot of smoke. But yeah, and this right here just speaks to, I feel like Jean-Claude Van Damme himself wrote this scene. What if I stare them all down and then I show a knife? And then I'm all cocksure. Yeah, that's right. It's a knife.
That's not a knife.
Oh, wait, they were afraid because the other military was behind me the whole time. Ah, fuck. Like,
They're actually afraid of.
guy.
They're actually afraid of catching something from that lump on his head. I'm not getting near that.
It's like maybe they'll all run away if I just stand in the corner crouching patiently.
God, I just want to pop that fucking lump on his head. I mean, Jesus Christ. Ugh. I just want to drain everything that's in it.
Hey, dude, it's a big lump. I'm sorry I pointed it out.
Ugh. I would have noticed at some point.
Come out from behind your curtain, wizard.
Why do they let Jean-Claude Van Damme make movies? Like, what the hell?
You can do a split. Here we go.
Those eyes, man. What the hell? He looks
That was
like
the two Street Fighter lines. They actually pulled 2 lines from the fucking game, and there they were. So I like that.
I like how they don't turn around and walk away. They just back up slowly.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so yeah, as this fight begins, there's some great interchange, and then it's the best shot of the entire history of film. Next. Yeah! Just bicep with American flag. Like,
Why was it not Fei Long? God damn.
This really doesn't feel like dubbing him anymore.
Oh, Godzilla Town.
yeah. Because the
Just
two
a
big
record
guys
of Monopolis.
I love this. Could be strategically important. Why the fuck are you showing me this? Yeah, I'm Captain Sawada.
I'm gonna be somebody, damn it. Right after
Yeah.
Mega Man and Ryu and Leon Kennedy and
Yeah.
Captain Commando
They
and
really
Dante.
should like bring him back as DLC for Street Fighter, like Sawada. That'd be so dope.
Only if one of his special moves is like a fucking assault rifle.
Okay, so yeah, part of
Okay.
how this is actually M. Bison's stage. There is a giant bell, much like
Oh.
in the M. Bison stage in Street Fighter 2. You never get to ring it with his head. God, yeah, Raul Julia gives great eyes.
Flash kick.
Oh, sorry guys. I know you wanted to say it, but there's an actual flash kick in the movie.
Oh, cool.
No, I know.
Yeah. Was that same footage?
Probably. That's a good cut. Yeah, again, Paul
Where did he
Rudd with
get those
boxing gloves for no reason.
Gave him the old wind-up fist. It's a classic Balrog move. Not to be confused with Bald Bull at all. Van Damme got to do a little breakdancing. There we go.
There we go.
Flash kick.
Yeah,
double
2 of
flash
them.
kick.
He was charging those at the same time, man.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, dude.
Uh-oh.
That's a good pose, man. Look at that stare down. But you know, and see, I always play with Gaio wearing green, so like him being in a blue tank top bugged me. Well, that's that. Movie's over,
Now I
everybody.
can get his Pokemon.
Yes.
Oh, where's
Johnny has no patience for this. See, he was too busy talking to Kylie. He didn't notice the Bison life support alert.
Oh, what's
It's
happening?
almost as if Bison was given a second life.
Yeah,
Well,
round 2.
Why did I shove that quarter up his ass?
Round 2. Fight.
Fight.
See, and so they try to do some Bison powers, you know, but it's not Psycho power. It's like Electric Fist power. So, I mean, it's close. See, and now one thing about this is I feel like DJ should be the cameraman with Chun-Li, and Balrog should work for M. Bison because Balrog
Yeah.
is one of
yeah,
the
for
final
sure.
bosses. And Balrog should turn on him and try to go steal the money because Balrog loves money. Like that's like one of his only characteristics in the games. Like they almost had it. They just needed to switch the roles.
So does
Yeah,
Ken,
he's
apparently.
a prize
Ken loves
fighter.
money.
Yeah, Ken is going to literally steal a statue and like, yeah, okay, that makes it worth it. Like, fuck this Ken.
Oh, I hate this channel.
There's nothing good on.
Oh, hey. I love to watch you when you don't know.
Hurricane kick.
Not really a big. It's just two dudes.
Yeah, but it's Sagat and Vega, so
Okay.
Yeah.
Vega's pretty good.
they're final bosses. That's the thing. Like everybody's fighting a final boss right now, so like they should it should have been Balrog too.
Ah,
See, okay, David, there you go. That's Fei Long. He looks like looks kind of like Bruce Lee, and he's got the scratch on his torso. Like,
hey, is,
Just say
There
now
you
he's
go.
got the open shirt.
is Ryu gonna give Sagat his scar on his chest?
see, and, I was hoping that too, but they also botched that. Ryu fights Vega instead. It's like, there are only 2 games to research for this. Like, it wouldn't have been
And
hard to get it right.
And again, they managed to get some stuff so right, but most of it so wrong.
Yeah, like some fine little details in there, and then they just like botch it on a lot of stuff. But
Like, should we get
do
the,
like
the
this.
characterizations right? No. Should we get the nationalities right? No. Should we get the haircut right? You're goddamn right we should.
Yeah, let's get it close. But yeah, they give M. Bison the ability to fly around using like electromagnets, I guess like high speed rail in his shoes. I don't know, but it's a good attempt at having it be like whatever his special moves were in the game.
High speed rail in his shoes. I'll board the bison train. Toot toot.
Toot, toot.
Toot you, motherfucker.
He's got those Judge Doom eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. He thinks he's a god now. He's got some of that Wesker shit going. Yeah, so see, they split him up. And Ken ends up fighting Sagat. Which is a goddamn shame, because they have no history.
Although, isn't
And
this...
this fight contains one of the biggest mistakes in like things they shouldn't have added to the movie. Like, good try, but right there,
Yeah,
Oh,
there was
he
the
didn't
Hadouken.
throw a fireball. Like, he fucking does the hand motion like a fireball should come out, and a fireball doesn't come out. And young me was pissed. Like,
Well, I mean, they do
Bison
have
shooting lightning from his fingers. Fucking throw a fireball.
yeah.
They do have the
He's gone that
screen
far, I mean,
flash
come on.
white for like one frame.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, he's gonna incinerate Vega?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dark. Oh,
My face.
Oh, you don't fuck up his face. He's mad.
Yeah. And I love they attempt a little Shoryuken there, but he doesn't leave the ground. He just does like a weird spinning uppercut. It's like-
have they done a Hadouken yet or no? Will they ever do
he
one?
did. You missed it.
Oh, okay.
And there
Yeah.
was the spin kick. So they got the Ryu and Ken moves in there.
Oh,
I
didn't
do
see
like the fact
kick.
also that they have Vega get his claws broken off.
Yes.
Yeah, that was okay.
See? And they try to like resolve Ken's thing that way, and that's fine, but like the problem is they had Ken on that path at all. Like, that's not
Yeah.
Ken, man. He's
Yeah.
just like relentlessly positive. He's a good guy.
Yeah, they should have just stuck with like Dark Ken. Like he should have said anything to Sagat. He should have just like pissed on his face and left.
He should have like smashed his head in with that statue. Yeah. Ken, that was pretty violent. Call me Violent Ken.
Ken. God, he just gives it everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
I love that edit.
Okay. The... Oh shit!
Yeah.
Wow, some pyrotechnics there.
What?
Just throw in a line of him doing a bad zing. See, and when I was a kid, I heard that Raul Julia died, like either like during or after this movie, and a lot of people kind of convinced me that he died performing that stunt, getting kicked into that big wall of TVs. It's like, damn, that sucks. And then it was like years later, it's like, no, he had stomach cancer. I'm like, oh, that That sucks worse somehow.
I can't believe they kept the
Yeah,
man actually dying in the movie.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
they
they
kept
wouldn't
Brandon
have
Lee
kept
being
that.
shot in the Crow, so like, there's precedent.
Medical.
Oh,
No, he loves him.
Yeah. You're my best friend. Oh, that
I
system
like
map
that
is
they have
great.
specifically a slave system.
Yeah. And it's hooked up to the reactor.
It's a-
I say, Zangief, why are you bad guy?
Yeah,
You
so
got
is that where they
paid?
pulled the Zangief bad guy thing for Wreck-It Ralph, like this movie? Because
Well, I think
Zangief's not a bad guy.
Well, I think it mostly comes from the fact that he's not really like a good guy. He's not really a bad guy, but he served like the Soviet Union. So,
Okay,
like,
sure.
I could see him wrestling as a heel though.
Totally. Yeah.
how are we going to get out of here?
Oh yeah.
Dude.
Oh, redemption.
Guy's looking good.
Yeah.
Got the good chest hair. They attempted the scars all over his body. It was a good try. I'm coming with you to Jamaica for some reason.
To start a bobsled team.
Yeah. Don't run so fast.
Street Fighter starring John Candy as Sagat.
Yeah, that'd be better.
See, and now you
Boom.
get your Dulcim.
Nelson, for no reason, no shirt, no hair. He's just Dulcim.
Oh,
Yeah, they really didn't go to any great length to explain why he's bald.
I guess the stuff messed his hair up.
That's the thing. Again, I never noticed that he fell into the mutagens and shit, and like looked around and saw it on his sleeve. I'm like, wait, it made all his hair fall out like immediately? God damn.
Man, I thought that was gonna make him stretchy.
It
Yeah,
says
Blanca's
use
lucky
with
to be
extreme
alive.
caution.
Radioactive cornstarch to make him like Stretch Armstrong.
But yeah, so there's your body count. Blanca and Dulcim just die by choice in the
Wow.
fucking explosion. Like, boo.
Yeah, I love that. It's like, we've got to get you out of here. No, we're good.
No,
I'll stay with him.
We're not going. All right. Bye.
I also
There's not even like a heartfelt goodbye between Guile and Blanca, which is like the whole crux of the movie is their friendship.
I love the point that they say it's like, where's Guile and everything? They're leading up to the fact that Guile has died a third time in this movie.
He died so many times. Yeah, he died, in the fake assassination. He died in the boat explosion, and now he's died again in the temple explosion. I mean, like, there's only 3 rounds in a Street Fighter fight. He should be dead by now. Brief shot of
there's the
Sagat
scar.
with the scar.
Oh man, please just be sex toys.
It's just Bison's porno box.
Damn it!
Ah,
Wait, hang on. Let me flip through some of those.
Oh, game
it's all just
over.
toilet cam shots of Chun-Li.
I don't feel good about this at all.
Yeah, oh, jeez. What a weirdo.
It's all right, everybody. I'm not dead.
Damn it.
Well, God, 420 blaze it, huh?
Yeah. He was like literally in the same room with Dulcim and Blanca when the place exploded, and he just kind of comes out like, yeah,
Yeah, why couldn't they have just left with him?
Yeah, like they all could have come around the corner. Everybody could be like, "Who the fuck is your friend?" Like, see, and I thought it was odd that they made Chun-Li like peppy and like, yeah, and I'm like, wait, no, that's totally who she was in the games at that point. Like, you won the fight and she jumped up and down. So like, yeah, she wants to kill Bison, but like, she's also really happy-go-lucky. Like.
Yeah, I like how she's a serious newscaster and then has this tragic story. And then once things get blown up, it's like, all right, celebrate.
That's how you do a thumbs up.
What?
You dumb motherfucker.
Goddamn Bison Bucks.
And so, yeah, Sagat and DJ just make it rain in
His
the Mine
pants
River.
really should say maximum on them.
Yeah, they should have.
With my mouth.
Well, technically,
See-
Jesse.
I know.
All the women in the movie want to fuck
Unless
Guile,
she
but
wrote
he
it
doesn't-
down.
He doesn't kiss any of them. He doesn't do anything. He flirts with them. The whole crux of the movie, though, his friendship.
That's true. There's really like no romantic subplot in this movie.
No, there's not. They flirt with him and nothing happens. He's like, yeah, I love Charlie, guys. Scene freeze. That's your fucking movie.
Every movie's end like that.
Guile.
I love the fact that they make a point to Cammy turn her back, but she's still wearing pants.
Yep. But yeah, and for Raul,
Also,
via con
yeah.
Dios.
R.I.P. Raul Julia, the MVP of this movie.
Truly.
The only good part. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 billing and official.
Still pretty fucking high.
Yeah, higher than half the Street Fighter cast.
Higher than Ryu.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, that guy had a great agent.
Thoughts?
So, what are we thinking, guys? Like, do you think this movie is better than Double Dragon?
Yes.
Yes.
easily.
Yeah.
Far
that's not
and
hard.
away.
But is it better than Super Mario Brothers?
There's where your discussion starts.
I'm going to give that a hard no.
Oh, damn, really?
Yeah. It's going to come out
Why,
the gate.
John? Why?
Jean-Claude
I think I
Van
might
Damme,
with you,
just
Johnny.
solely him. Honestly, I hate that guy.
Like, really, the movie is a series of 1 step forward, 3 steps back. Like, oh, that's a cool costume. Oh, why did they do all of that? Ugh.
See, I'm gonna kind of like piggyback off of Jesse's point. Like, as a movie, it's fine. It's dumb, but it's enjoyable. But like, as an adaptation of the Street Fighter games, like, it's not great. Like,
See,
they have
yeah.
everybody there, but in very poor versions.
That's the problem, man, with a lot of these video game movies is it's like a very loose framework to hang a movie plot on. Like
Yeah.
Super Mario Brothers didn't need to be a fucking movie, and they tried something, and it ultimately was not particularly great. Fucking Double Dragon, I mean, it's a simple fucking thing, and they botched that. And Street Fighter, like, botched it the hardest, but I feel like they were trying to make a fucking, like, a decent action movie. The problem is Jean-Claude Van Damme. He's awful. He's in great
Yeah.
shape. He looks good, and he's a campy, fun guy to watch, but he's a terrible fucking lead for this movie. Raul Julia is game for anything. He's like easily the best thing about any of these movies so far.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, if this movie has a saving grace, it's Raul Julia.
Briefly, also this movie has saving grace. This soundtrack song, this is Straight to My Feet by MC Hammer featuring Deion Sanders in the most 1994 thing
Wow.
possible. A
Prime
Street Fighter
time.
soundtrack exclusive. So that gets to the point in my book. But yeah, man, God damn, it's like they built some sets, they blew some shit up. There's big money on the screen, but like the writing is off. Like Ken is terrible. Guile, terrible. Fucking
Blanca, terrible.
Blanca, I mean,
Dawson, terrible.
that's barely a writing thing. They just didn't they didn't let Blanca out of the fucking cage, Like they barely let him do anything. Nobody ever saw him. Like And
See, and that's the thing, like, Double Dragon is
That-
a game about like street gangs fighting to
Yeah.
like rescue a girlfriend, and the movie's about street gangs fighting with like mystical,
right.
weird
Shit
magic stuff.
happening.
Sure.
and Jim Rome.
Super Mario Brothers, two plumbers go to a different world and rescue a princess. The movie's about two plumbers going to a different world rescuing a princess. Street Fighter is about a worldwide fighting tournament, and this movie is about the United Nations or the Allied Nations fighting like a
warlord.
warlord while like
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like how
Well, I
could you
mean-
have gotten this so wrong?
But like elements of that were present in the game. I mean, Guile's a military colonel. Fucking Chun-Li is like an Interpol police officer or whatever. Like, there's elements of that in play, but that's not really why we like Street Fighter. And to take all that and be like, well, let's make a fucking war movie out of it. It's like, no, dumbass, just have them all fight each other. Like, you know, but again, it's 90s as fuck. The sets are great. The soundtrack, it's got Ice Cube, it's got Public Enemy, it's got the Bison Army Chorus, it's got fucking Straight to My Feet by MC Hammer and Deion Sanders, it's got LL Cool J, you know, it's got the Far Side doing Pandemonium. It's got a fucking killer soundtrack. That gets to the point in my book because all that fucking Mario had was Walk the Dinosaur. You know, it's a toss-up, man, because like I feel like Raul Julia gives this movie so many points because he's better than everybody in the other movies that we've watched.
Sure.
Like,
I have a feeling
Head
that
and
he's going to be
shoulders.
better than many people in future movies that we watch.
oh yeah, no, it's gonna take a while, man. You know, he's not. You know, I mean, the next one's Mortal Kombat, and I think Shang Tsung's pretty good in that, but he's no Raul Julia in this. But yeah, the problem is, that, you know, Capcom was like involved in the production of this. They fucking forced John Claude in there. They forced Sawada into the movie. They fucking just made a mess of this. It's surprising that Capcom would be the ones making the mess. And,
yeah,
you
you'd
know,
think they'd be more wanting to keep their characters.
but
closer to
anyway,
what they should be.
we'll continue the discussion
Oh,
after
wait.
this stinger, this poor taste stinger. I'll give it up to M. Bison. He ran his place on solar batteries. That's very progressive of him.
See, this is just like the Mario movie again. I didn't know there was a post-credit stinger.
They removed this
Crazy.
from the theatrical cut out of deference to Raul Julia,
Oh, yeah.
but it's in the final cut. Nope. The man is dead.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have included that.
Yeah. That should have been
Um,
cut just from all releases.
yeah.
Weird. Ooh, that's gonna lose some points for me.
Shit. See, yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like this debate's not close. I feel like you guys are all leaning heavily into it's not better than Super Mario Brothers, and I feel like it's neck and neck.
I mean,
see, and that-
I feel you. I feel you in it neck and neck because Super Mario isn't great either. Like as far as you know,
No, it's not. We all love it
But-
because it's campy and stupid, but like it's it's not great. Like
See, and that's the thing. Like, I feel like this is a very hotly debated subject because currently we're debating amongst 3 video game movies. Like, the more we add to this list, the
Oh,
more
yeah,
it'll
it'll be-
fill out, and like the higher Street Fighter will be comparatively. But like
True.
right now, it's not a great
Yeah.
position to be in.
I guess, but see, I feel like I like it more than Super Mario Brothers. That's it delivers more on the promise of Street Fighter than Mario did on the promise of Mario. You know, you get all the characters in there, they look the way they should. Mario, they don't dress like they fucking. Sorry, David, you get all the characters except Fei Long, and they all look
No, I was
relatively
sitting
the way
here-
they should.
I
Mario,
was
they
gonna
only
let
put on
you
their
finish your
outfits for
point.
like the last 20 minutes. And, they just don't do a whole lot of Mario shit. They're not jumping around. They barely use the mushrooms. They don't, they don't throw fireballs and shit like that. It's, it's just this weird, bizarre alternate universe that they shoehorn Mario into. Whereas this, it's like they tried to figure out a way to make like a movie with the Street Fighter characters in it. And it's the wrong movie to have made. But like, I feel like they were so close on so many things. They just needed like a retouch on the script. Like I said, they needed DJ and Balrog flipping roles. They had guys just like out of position. They just, there were just a few things that needed to change to make this a fucking like a tight, just like, okay, well, this is the Street Fighters in a fucking like a weird war movie kind of thing. And I don't know, man. I feel like, it gets some effort points for sure.
I think it's interesting that it adheres more closely than the Mario movie does, because the Mario Brothers don't do much Mario Brothering. They don't wear their costumes till the ends and everything. It's like Chun-Li isn't wearing her dress until the end of the movie. Balrog isn't wearing his outfit until the end of the movie, and so on and so forth. And they never explain it. Like, eventually it's the Mario Brothers like, oh, here's some work clothes, let's wear that. And then it's just randomly, hey, E Honda looks like E Honda now because reasons. Well, also, at no point is there street fighting in the Street Fighter movie.
Well, yeah, but
there was that gunfight in the street where Ken shot Guile in the stomach a bunch.
At this point, there's arguably not much street fighting in the Street Fighter games, but there was hand-to-hand fighting, for the climax of the movie. That's the thing. They kind of tease you with it in the beginning. It does, like, the fucking Guile crashes into the cage fight. They barely have a Ken and Ryu fight with the whole gun running thing. But I don't know, man. It's I feel like it's close. I just feel like you guys aren't on the same page. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
No, honestly, if it was my decision, I would say I can't make a decision right now. Like, they are that close.
Wow. Hot take from David.
Just because, like,
so I think that like Raul Julia does a great job, but it's not enough to counter the terrible job that everybody else does. Whereas Super Mario Brothers movie, you got Dennis Hopper doing a weird job. You got Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo doing a pretty okay job.
With what they're given, yes.
Yeah, so
Alyssa Milano.
I like Super... Yeah.
Double Dragon's out of the conversation. That didn't even...
I don't remember Alyssa Milano being in the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Double Dragon's bottom barrel.
Oh, that's right.
There.
I'm mixing people up.
So
we're not... there's no discussion there.
But, the more I think about it, I think I probably have more fun watching the Street Fighter movie because of how ridiculous it is. So I'm going to put Street Fighter at number 1 and Super Mario Brothers movie at number 2.
That's my dog.
That's my line of reasoning right now. What was more overall fun to watch? And I think Street Fighter is more fun.
Yeah, Street Fighter ticks that box for me as well, because it's absurd, man. It's like I said, it's a good attempt. They put a lot of money on screen. It was a massive financial failure. They spent way too much money making this movie. And
you can tell from the practical effects.
It kind of shows. Yeah, they blow some shit up. There's big sets. Fucking like in the Mario Brothers movie, it's like they kind of built like one big set and just kind of reuse it. Like they fight on that catwalk. They fight on they're on the streets and stuff. This, man, they had some stuff going on. They blew some rivers up. They fucking they had an exterior temple shot that they blew up. I think they I think I'm with Johnny on this one. Jesse, what do you think, my man?
I do think Street Fighter was just a little bit more fun to watch, just because it is kind of a beautiful train wreck in a way. So I think I'm going to go with Street Fighter 1, Mario 2, Double Dragon 3.
I'm into it.
So for me, I'm going to take a brief moment to move the mic out because I have a coin. Like, for me, this is literally what it's going to come down to.
I like it.
I'm the dissenting opinion. I'm going to say Mario Brothers number 1, Street Fighter number 2. Okay. Ask me next show. It might be different.
Yeah, exactly. See, I think they're both fun movies. They're fun for different reasons. They're both glorious train wrecks, but I feel like Street Fighter just gives you a little bit more to kind of latch onto and get into than Mario does. Like, despite the game performances in the leads of the Mario Brothers movie, Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo are trying. They're not great. Dennis Hopper, he's doing something. Okay. Jean-Claude Van Damme, I'm sorry about him.
Not
but
trying at all.
Raul Julia saves the entire fucking movie, and then the rest of this cast of amateurs is clearly trying to do their best with what they're given. I mean, like, this is not a star-studded movie by any stretch of the word. Like, they barely got 2 leads for the movie, and everybody else they give it their all. Like, fucking the Ryu guy does good. Fucking West Studios Sagat does good. DJ is great for comedy. Zangief's great for comedy. Fucking Honda, despite being Hawaiian, I think gives a great effort. Balrog's a terrible actor. And then, Blanca and Dalsim, it's kind of a botch, but their story is really inconsequential. But overall, I think, like, performance evaluation, I think this movie takes the cake over Super Mario Brothers movie. I feel good saying that Street Fighter is better than Super Mario Brothers. And it doesn't matter because both of these are going to be dethroned next month when we watch Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat is a way better movie than any one that comes before it. So
I was going to say, I think what it boils down to is the Super Mario Brothers movie does more good, but the Street Fighter movie tries harder. Like, that means it fails harder, but it's trying more.
Yeah. And I just think it's more fun. So that's it for Game That Tune at the Movies. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you enjoyed this. The Street Fighter movie is pretty enjoyable without a bunch of guys just laughing over it. But we hope you enjoy listening to it. Thanks for checking out patreon.com/Game That Tune. Special thanks to our Superfan tier producers, Alex Messenger, Lance Revere, and Damian Beckles and John Jekyll. You guys are all great. And join us next month for the Mortal Kombat movie commentary. It's going to be a blast, man. Your soul is ours.
Make sure you get over here.
Exactly. So, tell your friends, spread the word. Street Fighter the movie, currently the best video game movie of all time. And rest in peace, Raul Julia, via con Dios. And we'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace out.